welcome back to my free online tutorials. Today we're going to work on a combo, and if you haven't done the tutorials 1, 2, 3, and 4, you'll have to go back and look at those. But what we're going to do is we're going to put all of those moves together in a simple combo with a little bit of directional changes for today. So let's get started. We're going to quickly break down the combo with the music so you can kind of hear how it goes together and see the movements. So really just taking it from our last combos, we're going to start with our sharp hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to add some arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go in, out, in, switch. In, out, in, switch. Again, in, out, in, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to the chest, up to the shoulders actually. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do our triplets that we were working on, and we're going to start facing, we're just going to do some really simple directional changes. So your right diagonal to your left diagonal, and you're going to do 2 triplets. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter which shoulder you start with. And then we're going to switch 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come to the middle and do our forward and back. So we're just going to step forward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back down to our hips. So for our tiny pelvic circles, I'm going to go starting on the right hip to the left, but it doesn't matter because we're going to switch directions. So I'm just going to frame my hips. So if my arms were down by my sides, I'm just going to pull my elbows back and just sort of not straighten my hands out so they're nice and so they're like really stiff. Just so the fingers aren't curled in, but a nice relaxed hand. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 2. 1, 2. A switch. 1, 2. We're gonna do the 2s again. We'll go 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. Then we're going to come back up to our chests, and again, our chest, and we're going to do a right diagonal and a left diagonal. So we're going to do our pump, and then a tiny lift, and referring back to the last tutorial that I did, you can either do like a rib push-up or use your shoulder blades to pick your chest up. So we're going to go, I'm just going to put my hands here. 1, 2, up. So we're going to go pump, little, or big, little. We're going to do 2. So 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. Then we're going to come to the middle and we're going to lift or pump the chest. Not pump, we're going to do a bunch of tiny ones. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we can repeat it. So we'll go big, little, switch, big, little to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so then we kind of started everything right, and then did and then moved to the left. So then we're going to do it again, starting everything left and moving to the right. The first thing we have to do is find our posture. So finding your hip bones, lining your knees up under your hip bones, toes forward and parallel. Slide those knees forward slightly, tailbone sort of points neutral or down towards the floor. Belly button comes in, ribs are in, chest is slightly open. Let's get started with our hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Down to the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Down to 2. 1, 2. Switch. Again. Ready for chest pump. Here we go. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. To the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. 1. To the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're done with that side. Now we're going to start everything on the other hip. If you were already starting everything on the left, then start everything on the right. We're just going to switch the way we were doing things. Before we get started on the other side, I am going to check my posture, finding hip bones, knees under hip bones, toes forward and parallel. Open that low back, belly button in, ribs in, chest open. We're going to start with our hips. I'm starting on the left. Arms down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we go in, out, in, switch. In, out, in, switch. In, out, in, switch. In, out, in. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Forward 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Forward 2, 3, and again, and back. Down 2 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 1, 2. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 3, and down to 2. 1, 2, switch. Let's do that again. 1, 2, switch. Chest pump. Here we go. Up and up. And again. Up and up. Up and up. Up and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let's do that again. Up, up, up. Here we go. Up, up, up. Bunch of little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a bow. You deserve it. Thank you for joining me for my free online tutorials. If you are interested in classes, feel free to contact me in the email that's listed in the description, and we'll see you next time.